What is up, guys? Welcome back to Bottled and Bond. Today we're sticking to our roots, currently in Virginia, and we're gonna stick to another Virginia craft distillery from these local parts. Check it out. Alright guys, welcome back. If you are a new viewer here in Bottled and Bond, go ahead and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not going to tell you to hit the like button just yet because I don't know if you're going to like or hate the video. So definitely go ahead and subscribe if you're one of the new ones. If you are already a subscriber, truly appreciate all the comments, all the likes, and all the support from friends and family out there that follow myself, my friends here in Bottled and Bond. Today, we are doing yet another video from Virginia. We're trying to stick to these roots, and at the same time, this is one of the last few videos that I'm going to be doing from this location, as I'm currently in the process of moving yet again. It was only going to be a 1-year transition. We're going to stay in Virginia, but we're going to be moving to another location, hopefully a good one, crossing my fingers. But nonetheless, today we're going to head over to the Shenandoah Valley, and we're going to review the Filibuster Distillery, a straight bourbon whiskey from the Filibuster Distillery. Bam! So this is the Filibuster Distillery straight bourbon whiskey. It is a dual cask, and by that they just mean that it's finished in French oak barrels. Not just any French oak barrels, but wine oak barrels. This specific batch is batch number 50, and it is bottle number 958. This is a 45% alcohol by volume, making it a 90 proof. The mash bill on this, according to the bottle, is 70% sweet corn, 20% spicy rye, and 10% nutty barley. 70% corn, 20% rye, and 10% malted barley, maybe. In 2013, Filibuster opened up its doors. Sid Dewari, I want to say, is the master blender, and Suman Dewari is the founder. Sid is the co-founder. Now, originally, the thought or the idea of came from DC all the way to Virginia, the Shenandoah Valley, specifically in Morristown, Virginia. I'm not going to go into the details of the history. Go on their website, check them out. Now, what I have gotten is that they are in the process or have already completed the process of distilling their own product, and from what I've read, this is somewhat of a blend. It's a blend between their own product along with MGP. So it's just a blend of two different bourbons, straight bourbon, that they blend from both MGP and their own product that they distill themselves. To my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below if I am wrong, and I'll take it with a grain of salt. Now, the age statement is kind of weird because to my knowledge on the bottle, they're saying that it is aged for less than 4 years, but I've also seen other posts and other comments and other good readings online that have said that it is 4 years. Some have said it is 4 to 6 years. Not sure, but when they do transfer the barrels, we're looking at about, from what I read, is 30 to 60 days. Not too certain, but what I have also seen is that once it does get transferred to the wine oak barrels, it's about a 60 to 90 day aging process. But just like aging with wood chips or in smaller barrels, the wine barrels kind of give it an enhanced aging process, which helps mature it a lot quicker and give you these unique flavors. So as much as I want to try this, and I'm so eager and anxious to try this, let's open this baby up. Oh, synthetic cork. Barely any smell. Now, while I swirl this baby around in this Glencairn, let's talk about the legalities of straight bourbon, right? So technically, for them to call it a straight bourbon, it cannot be technically blended, or it cannot be, thrown into another cask. Obviously, new French American oak charred casks, and that's it. So the fact that they are transferring it does not technically make it a bourbon. They're transferring to used wine casks. Now, they do put straight bourbon whiskey on their label, but they also put finished in French oak barrels, which technically makes it okay since they're letting you know that it's not straight bourbon whiskey because they transferred it dual cask, but they still put in a very big label straight bourbon whiskey. So who knows? Marketing scheme? Maybe they don't know. I don't think they're knowledgeable. So initially I get cherries on the nose, a very sweet glaze, kind of like a syrupy sherry, not sherry, sherry berries. Although you would think sherry because of the wine cask, but to my knowledge it's not a sherry cask, but it cherry forward dominant. A little sweet corn, heavily woody smell with some notes of honey, some notes of vanilla, a little bit of a butterscotch. And when I say a little bit, I'm talking about it's a decent percentage of everything I'm picking up, maybe a 30-40% butterscotch mixed in there. It's more dominant than the honey and the vanilla notes. I do pick up a little bit of a candy, chocolate, maybe. It's not astringent, it's not bitter, it's a sweet, man. You know, the chocolate, and it's probably because of the cherry, those chocolates that when you bite into them, Entermans, something like that, you bite into it, it has that white glaze and the cherry in the center. I probably butchered that when I said Entermans, but you know, kind of like the Valentine's chocolates. That's what I'm getting here. A little chocolatey, a little sugary glaze on the center with that cherry note. It's different. I like it. It may be a slight hint of a little toffee as well. Could be butterscotch mixed with a little chocolate, but the nose is actually pleasant. I like it. Cheers. Man, as soon as it goes on the palate, you get this sweetness. Can't really pick up what that sweetness is. Mid palate, the sweetness is already dissipating. More of a watery bland. And then the finish, this is. So I'll say this, it's not a bad whiskey, it's just not something I was expecting. I was expecting more. Now, this is one of the bottles that Bo as well lent to me so that I can do a quick review on. And to be honest, he himself stated he wasn't expecting much. The nose is pleasant. On the palate though, let's one more. You gotta give it a chance, right? I don't know what to tell you. I wanna say the Filibuster, not Filibuster, I don't know why I keep saying that, but the Filibuster has a unique taste. It kind of reminds me of the Calumet, which I might have some tonight just to, refocus on that palate once again. See if maybe airing it out has given it some pretty good new flavors and unfound notes. But it reminds me of that. It goes in a little bit sweet. I can't tell you what the sweetness is. Maybe a little bit of honey. The cherry is almost non-existent. Mid palate, everything starts mellowing out, makes it easy to drink, a little watery on the palate as well. Towards the finish, no burn, which is a plus, kind of, but the flavor is almost not there. A little bit of an herbal as well, mid palate, maybe the rye. For the price, we're looking at $40 to $50. One more. Yeah, it tastes to me like an $18 whiskey. Sorry guys. Yeah. Honest review, right? If you guys have had Filibuster whiskey, the straight bourbon whiskey, aged in wine casks, dual casks, later aged in wine casks, let me know in the comments below. If you guys saw differently, let me know in the comments below. If you guys agreed, let me know what you thought. Let me know what whiskeys you think I should be reviewing next here on Bottled in Bond. I'm Ozzy. This is the Filibuster's Distillery straight bourbon whiskey dual casks, aged in French wine casks towards the end. And this is Bottled in Bond. Cheers.